Hello there, let's go for another Fibble, where every line contains a lie. So this is not a zero information word, in the sense at least one of the letters is present, so that's a good start. At least sounds as a good start. I will do my thing and almost repeat the word with ratio, which cannot be the answer, but hopefully will give me lots of information. Yep, so this can't be both true, the A's can't be both true, and the T's can't be both true, so the I is true, and the O is true for sure. So can any of them be both false? No, because then the other two would be both true. So the P is true, and the R is true. So so either there is a T somewhere else, or there is no T, and the same for the A. And the I is in the right place. Let's do stain and see what we get from that. Okay. So this is true for sure. And where else? If they are both true, then there is no T and no A. That could happen. But if, yeah, they must be both true, right? Because if one of them is false, then one of the yellows would be true, and then by default the other yellow would be true, and then they would be both false. So they must be both true. So this A is false and this A is true. This T is, sorry, is false, and this T is true. So either the S is false or the N is false. Let's suppose the N is false. Again, then the S would be true. Is this a word? I don't think so, but let's try it. No. Satin is a word, but we know there is no T. Mm, Sling, I think it's an A, right? Sorry. Yeah. I'm not buying this NS false, so probably the S is false. And then the N would be true, and then we only have the I. Well, I will do squid and hopefully get the info about that. Oh, ho, ho. So this is false. So this is true. All others. Oh, sorry. This is false and this is true. So this S is indeed false and this N is true and I only have the I. Didn't like that, actually. Hmm. 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 Let's try civic. That would work. I don't like much repeating letters, but I'm having trouble thinking of a word, so let's try this. Oh, oh. So I think this cannot be false because then the word would be basic, which I don't think is a word. Yeah. So this is not false. This is true. This is true. So either the word has two I's or it has two C's. Let's suppose there are two C's. So this would be false. So I'm back after a very long lunch. So let's see what I had here. So the first four lines, I'm pretty sure about what I have, and I know this V is true and this I is true, and one of these three is a lie, but two are true, so either we have two C's or two I's. So if we had two I's, then it should be something like this. I don't think so. Um, yeah. Oh, wait. If I have two I's, it must be like these. unless the I is false and then they have two I's and two C's, that would be something. Like something like this. It's not a word, of course. But let's explore this. Mimic would work. Indeed it did. Bye for now.